Okay, so today I am exploring just to see if there's anywhere to go off-roading in northern Utah. So me and Haley went and we did a little bit of exploring a few days ago. We went up American Fork Canyon, and there's supposed to be some really cool off-roading trails in that area. Unfortunately, because it is winter in the middle of January, that whole canyon is pretty much closed, even for people who want to go off-roading, which seems a little weird to me. Again, I might not have all the information because I just got here, but it certainly looked to me like there was no way to cross that barricade when I got up to where that off-roading starts. So growing up, I was really fortunate to live in St. George, where if I wanted to go off-roading, I just took the first turn off that I saw ahead of me, and you could point in any direction and you'd always end up at some really, really cool places with some pretty technical obstacles. It was never just, well, I mean, it could be if you want to, but typically, I never want it to be just like a service dirt road. I always was looking for something a little more technical, something that might break my rig, something that might get me stuck. And then whatever, that's just kind of what I grew up being used to. And so far in northern Utah, I haven't seen a lot of stuff like that, but I'm gonna go looking for it. So I am currently heading south from American Fork towards the Orem Provo area. I'm heading to what I think is maybe called Orem Canyon, although I don't think that's what it's actually called. It's the 189 that goes through Orem. And according to Onyx, that has a pretty cool trail. I can't see into it because I'm too cheap to buy Onyx. But if I could see into it, then I could see if it was worth it. But that is what we're gonna go try doing. We're driving that way. I'm also gonna stay pretty close to the mountain just to see if there happens to be any turnoffs that go to cool places. So I'll keep you along for the journey. We'll see if we can go anywhere to scope anywhere out for some cool off-roading down here around the American Fork Orem Provo area. Okay, so I've realized that I haven't actually told you guys what I'm driving. So I'm driving the LX 450. This is an 80 series Land Cruiser, just under the Lexus name. It has the solid front and rear axles, and then additionally I've done a few things to it. I put on 37-inch tires. I have a Eaton e-locker in the front, and then I have a Spartan lunchbox locker in the rear. I've done a few other things. I have a quick disconnect front sway bar, although for most situations that always stays connected. I have narrowed radius arms on there, and I don't know, there's probably a few other goodies on there. But this is what I'm driving today. It's a pretty neat little rig. It's always gone where I've needed it to. And if it hasn't gone where I've needed it to, I've made it better so that next time it will go where I need it to go. And then here is this beautiful area that we're in. That's Provo Canyon down there. Some awesome mountains. That mountain's pretty cool too. I'm a little bit sad that hill's in the way so you can't see it. But it's a pretty neat little area. Okay, we are coming upon our second potential off-roading spot here, and I think this is, I think it's in Pleasant Grove. And it looks like it has potential because I see a forest sign. We got a little retaining pond right there. It looks to be quite dry. And that's a trailhead. There's no off-roading here. All right, well, I guess we're moving onward from here. It looked like it had potential. When I'm looking for places to go off-roading, now given I was a little bit spoiled because I was in St. George, but when I was in St. George, I would just go towards a mountain or somewhere that looked empty, and there would be roads that you could just take to dirt trails, and typically they always went to cool places. But as I'm finding out here in northern Utah, just because it looks like there's a cool canyon or an empty piece of land, that does not necessarily mean that you can go drive on it. So that is kind of a bummer. But anyways, we'll keep going. I'm just gonna keep following this mountain range, and then if we find any more canyons or anything, I'll just kind of sneak up in there. I'll see if there's any off-roading trails. Okay, here we are at our second little spot that looks like it has potential. We have a sign that says Kiwani's Park right there, and then the G, I assume for Pleasant Grove, is up on that mountain I'm pointing at. Initially I thought this place was a dud, but if you look right there, there is a little bit of trailage. And if you look right there, there's a little bit more of trailage. And looking on Google Maps, it looks like that trail just goes up and it kind of follows the side of the mountain a little bit. So we'll go see if that's any fun. I don't have terribly high hopes, but I'm still gonna put it in 4 low. So we're gonna hope for the best. This is the type of off-roading that we're kind of getting up in this area. There's a couch. Well, where is it? There's a couch. So, you know, I think we have the local dump spot. We get some tiny little puddles, and then we have just random trails. Like, I think this is just a come and play. Come and play. Like, my car's 4-wheel drive and it's on all seasons, so I just want to go somewhere. So I think this is kind of just where you end up to do this type of stuff. Nothing terribly exciting. We got this little spot, which adds some excitement to our life. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're probably familiar with off-roading a little bit. So you know that when a trail gets put up on the camera, it is not steep looking at all. But when I come and I say, this trail is steep as crap, it's steep as crap, and the camera makes it feel not very steep. So here we go. Oh, that's kind of a fun representation of the angle. I locked in the center because I really don't know if I'd make it up this without the center locked. I might. But yeah, this is a pretty steep little trail right here. That's pretty neat looking. And here we are, we're at the top. So, Pleasant Grove off-roading. Say this is the extent of it. That little steep part, that was it. That is all the technicality you're gonna get up here. I watched somebody drive their Ford Ranger up here and dump a Christmas tree. So, you know, that's the type of quality we're gonna get on this trail. Say it's not great, not for the things I like to do. Onwards. Okay, we have reached the end of our road here. So right ahead of us, well, I'll just drive up to it because why not? What else are we doing today? If we keep cruising up along here, then we get to this corner. It looks promising until we see that. Not that I'm concerned about that obstacle, but after that, I would definitely say that is single track. It is not full-sized for an 80 series. So I think we've each reached the end of our road up here on I guess this is Pleasant Grove Mountain, probably. I don't know. I'd say it's not a great off-roading spot. Probably somewhere that you would come if you just bought a Ford Ranger and you're in high school and you wanted to see if it could go on the dirt. Not somewhere you go to off-road. So onwards. Okay, so it turns out this is Provo Canyon, which does make a lot of sense because I've definitely heard people say Provo Canyon. And I've never heard anybody say Orem Canyon. But regardless, I just got to the turnoff. There was a sign back there that I should have got on video, but anyways, it said some campgrounds, an archery range, a gun club, and then something about a canyon. But I also saw a sign that said seasonal closures, so I don't know if that means that this road is just going to end up being closed when I get up here. But we'll make our way up and see if it actually exists or not. And here we have it. That looks a little bit closed to me. Seasonal closure. No winter maintenance beyond this point. Now, I mean, I get it. But I want to go there, and it's a road. Can't you just leave it open? Okay, so that spot's closed, which isn't surprising to me. There is another spot that goes from the newly discovered Provo Canyon over to the American Fork Canyon. It's a little bit further up the canyon, but I'm gonna go check that out, and I'm gonna see if that is a potential. If it is a potential, I'll probably just take it back to American Fork Canyon, because that should get me pretty close to my house. That way I don't have to backtrack on all these main roads. But we'll see if that's actually true, because I'm highly suspicious that it will be closed as well. Whatever, one day we'll find a road to go on. Look at these mountains, isn't this gorgeous? Pretty neat. All right, this is how beautiful it is up here. That is Sundance Resort right there. And, oh, there's a guy coming. That is the Sundance Resort right over there. And it looks nice. It looks a little small. And then of course we have those beautiful mountains right behind us. A really nice sunset too. Makes for a really, really pretty place. This is the Timpanogos Mountain Trailhead, and unsurprisingly, that road is closed. Wow, that was super zoom. Road's closed. Now there's quite a bit of snow there, so I'm not mega surprised about that. This is a very, very pretty area though. Let's see if I can point you out that window. It's very, very pretty. So, anyways, that's a dud. I suppose there isn't really anywhere to off-road in the wintertime here. I'm sure in the summertime it's fantastic, but in the wintertime, I would say this place is pretty lacking for areas to go. I'll keep exploring. Maybe I'll reach out to the local off-roading groups and see if there's anywhere to go. But for now, calling it a dud. I'm calling it a day. We'll head back home. It's getting dark anyways. It's about 5 o'clock. But that was a pretty fun ride. Got to see some really pretty places. Definitely do it again. Thanks for watching.